Are there any grave issues that would keep Team USA from winning a gold medal?
Should they be minus 430 against the field or whatever the price is right now? Maybe. But am I looking at, hey, Europe as a continent to win the Olympics at plus 500 as an interesting bet? Yeah, because one, they have 5 teams in the Olympics out of the 12.
The early line, only on SportsGrid.
Where are you at in terms of a starting lineup? What you want to see from Team USA?
I think he'll get guys involved, and then there's your lockdown defender at the point guard, the point of attack, right? I do like Curry. I would then go with Ant. I like Ant over Booker. I think if you look at the way the Canada game was, they looked kind of slow starting, and then they kind of got rolling.
Game time decisions, only on SportsGrid.
He talked about Major League Baseball and its rule, or actually its relationship with sports betting and gambling.
Integrity is the foremost concern, and a lot of people are questioning that given all the scandals, right? There's Mercado, there's Pat Hoberg, one of the best umpires in MLB, suspended right now. We don't exactly know what he did, but he's been disciplined, and he hasn't umpired a game this year.
Newswire, only on SportsGrid.
Their coach has a personality that is New York City. Tough, grinding, defensive, no holds barred. We muck this game up and we make you play it our way. And Tibbs has been rewarded. And he should be rewarded for what he's done with the Knicks.
Betting above the rim, only on...
Let's roll. This is SportsRage. I am Gabriel Morency, the pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that bustle up, and everybody else in between. Let's do this thing. The Thursday night throwdown has begun. We're locked and loaded. The Olympics continue. And, of course, the National Football League preseason has begun. And the scoring has begun as well. The total ended up closing at 31.5, 32. And they put up 38 points. All right? They put up 38 points. So far, 21-17 for the Chicago Bears in what's a track meet, one of the higher scoring Hall of Fame games in recent years. Looking back, there have been some all-out, games that get into the 50s and 60s in a Hall of Fame game, albeit we're going back, years ago, as far as even to the 60s. This game has been crazy, and we've got 38 points on the board right now. So the Bears are leading 21-17. Caleb Williams, of course, not playing, not in uniform, is on the sideline. 21-17 for the Bears. 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter of play. The Texans are currently getting 3.5 points in game. We've got a CFL football game going on right now. We're at the half, and the BC Lions are struggling once again. Lions struggled in their last football game, then had a bye week. People expected them to be a little bit more electric tonight. They have 2 first downs. Not like on their first drive. Anybody that's watched the CFL this year knows the BC Lions have been super explosive, and they don't have problems moving the football. They can't pick up first downs. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't run the ball. They can't throw the ball. Other than that, everything's great with their offense. It's a 13-0 at the half right now. The BC Lions closed as 4-point road favorites against a struggling Bombers team, although the Bombers are always dangerous. Bombers up 13-0. BC are getting 6.5 right now, and the total is 37.5. I think that BC plus 6.5 is worth a look, and I think the over 37.5 is worth a look. I refuse to believe that the BC Lions are going to be shut down for 6 consecutive quarters. Remember, their offense wasn't very good either against the Calgary Stampeders. This is a little bit of a pattern right now. So either they correct some things here and they change their approach in the second half and they get things going, or the BC Lions just have a midseason crisis, like a midlife crisis. They got a midseason crisis going on because they're not playing very good football right now. It's not the defense's fault, but the offense has been absolutely brutal, terrible. Major League Baseball action. I use the term loosely. We got the Rockies and the Angels playing, and we got the Cardinals and the Cubs. Cardinals up 4-2 and 7 right now. They're 10-1 on the money line. Cubs pay back plus 600 to come back. Meanwhile, the Colorado Rockies are up 2-0 early on the Angels. They're 270 on the money line. Just out of principle, it's the Colorado Rockies. They should have been minus 270 if they had a 12-0 lead. The Angels are plus 210. Another electric day today in Paris. And listen, every Olympic Games is going to have issues. Every Olympic Games is going to have like a lot of things that are going on behind the scenes that are causing problems for people. But, you know, it's cold to say it, you know, they don't really care, like, right? To be honest, right? There's a billion people watching, and if it looks good on TV, trust me, I've been around these industries long enough to know that's all that matters. Does it look good on TV? Yeah, okay. Oh, there's no air conditioning in the village. Well, that's not my problem. Does it look good on TV? Are the ratings good? And the ratings are great. NBC is like killing it with their ratings in the Olympics. People are watching. And I think one of the reasons people are watching, I think the time zone is pretty good for people on the East Coast. But aesthetically, we talked about it coming into the Olympics, and we saw it with the opening ceremony. It's impossible to top. Like, I was watching the fencing tonight. I don't know what building it was in. They said it, you know, whatever, man. Paris has like a million, famous venues, but it's one of their like big theater type of deals. It had the fencing, and you see like the ceilings and like the paintings and stuff in this place, and it had the fencing. It looked like medieval, sort of like, it was like, wow, just like watching it, like. Like you don't even have to know about the sport. If you see something like the surfing and you see the crystal water, you're like, oh my God. And I was thinking about it, I'm like, man, the fencing is going to be at the LA Convention Center. That's like, these guys are like fencing, like, where like Napoleon was, and like, these classic venues. And 2028, where's the fencing? The Los Angeles Convention Center off of Pico. That's what we're dealing with here. It's going to be quite a drop, I think, a big time drop. LA, you guys are under a lot of pressure. So speaking of under pressure, Simone Biles always under a lot of pressure. She nailed it, absolutely killed it today. I'm no gymnastics expert, but I'll tell you what, just watching her against everybody else, like, you don't really have to be an expert to know. You're like, yeah, that girl's better than, like, yeah, she wins. Right? Like, if you're just watching it blindly, like, yeah, she wins. Just absolutely dominant stuff. She won her 6th gold medal today. USA have been kind of struggling a little bit early. Like, for those of us that bet on the over gold medals for the U.S., man, yesterday had 5 gold medals, which is not a lot for a country with as many athletes as the U.S. have participating. But today they started to flow a bit, and the USA men won a gold medal in 4-man rowing, something that they hadn't done in 60 years. All the Olympic sports are amazing, but watching the rowing, it's like crazy how fast they go. like seriously, like the camera's like in a speedboat, like speeding along, keeping up with like 4 dudes, man, just going at it. So, the Olympics were good to the U.S. today. Simone Biles won gold. It was a surprise. Like I said, nobody expected the Americans to win. And when you bet on these props, when you bet on like the medal props for a country, they're damn sharp, man. They're like season win totals, man. The odds makers know what they're doing. The European odds makers, they know what they're doing when it comes to the Olympics. And they're kind of like, it's kind of built in that the people that are supposed to win the gold medals are going to win the gold medal. And then there's a couple of like surprise gold medals. So there's not a lot of room for error. So like if if the country doesn't win a couple of medals that they were supposed to, suddenly you've got problems, and or you need like some surprise medals. So the U.S. struggling a little bit, but getting this big surprise medal today, gold medal in men's rowing, that's a bonus medal right there. All right, Simone Biles winning, that was to be expected. That's an expected medal. But the rowing, a totally unexpected medal as well for the U.S. The U.S., and listen, I don't know, fencing, there's like 3 or 4 different categories, right? There's the team this, team that, individual. But the U.S. team won today a gold medal in fencing, which is very unusual as well. And it was like a big deal. They beat Italy. Like, even the American girls were shocked, like, almost after that they won. So, big day for the U.S., racked up some gold medals. Another solid day for the Canadians today. Summer McIntosh wins the gold medal that we talk so much about, talking about putting it in all the parlays, and we did, so we cashed the ticket. Summer McIntosh getting it done for us. She wins at -188. She closed at -300 in the women's 200-meter butterfly. And Summer McIntosh going at it one more time tonight in the overnight hours. After the show tonight, she's in the original heat in the qualifications for the 200-meter intermedley. Remember, she dominated. She won by nearly 6 seconds the 400-meter intermedley. So we're splitting this in half right now. And she's not the favorite. She's not like a big underdog. Like, there's like 3 swimmers that are all sort of similarly priced. We'll get you caught up to date with that. If you want to get into the hammer throw bets we've been talking about, you better get it in. Men's hammer throw set to begin. We haven't capped too much trampoline action over the years, but why not start tonight?
Recently, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not making bad swings. I don't feel like I'm making terrible decisions, and just had got a little bit of a streak of bad luck on par 5s. Didn't birdie any of them at the Open, didn't birdie any of them today. It's just, and I didn't feel like I did anything terribly wrong, right? But that's just golf. It happens. What's done is done, and this week is the most important week of the year right now.
If he lands it pin high, he's going to be off over the pin position and leave himself a tough putt there. That should bite now. He didn't like it by the looks of it. He'll love it when he sees it.
Just get this before that bunker. Put himself in a good position.
Just a tiny little baby fade, ideally placed.
To tie the lead at 16.
Playing well, isn't he, John Rahm? And OMG, what a championship Sunday we just witnessed.
Win, right? Selfishly, you always want to get that done, but you don't want to see a teammate and a good friend missing a putt for that happening for me.
The Live Golf League delivers every single event, doesn't it? I mean, what an incredible finish there. You know what, Tyrrell Hatton, I feel for him. He's been playing beautiful golf. In fact, since Miami, he's been the best player in our league based on the strokes gained metric.
I'm really happy that I had my first Live Golf win. Now that Kelly and the kids are watching, just knowing that I'm bringing the trophy home for them, it feels good to say that it's coming home.
This is SportsRage. I am Morency, the pistol players, the hustlers, the people that bust them, and everybody else in between. Let's do this thing. The Thursday Night Throwdown continues. NFL football is back, and it's been a scoring palooza to start the game, and it's slowed down a little bit right now. It's 21-17 for the Chicago Bears. The Texans scored on the game's opening drive. And, all right, you figure, okay, it's a couple of points here. Books didn't overreact. They moved it from like 32.5 to 35.5 after the touchdown. But then the points just kept coming. And the points kept on coming. And, the computers got a little bit rattled when as high as like 51.5, sitting at 48.5 right now in a 21-17 football game. Little bit of a lull right now. Tim Boyle on the field right now for the Houston Texans. 4 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. So the total has been blown up, Cam. The game went over in the early in the third quarter. This game was done for under bettors. But as far as the side is concerned, still a toss-up right now. A 4-point game. If the Texans score a touchdown, they can win and cover the two that they laid. The Bears can still cover the spread here. But NFL football is back, and I see right now Tim Boyle, 2018 undrafted free agent, 20 career games in the NFL, 5 games as a starter, which I would never have I'd be like, no, he never started 5 games in the NFL.
I was thinking like 2.
0-5. 0-5 as a starter. So it's preseason action, and it looks like the rain's starting to come down right now. So this is when you bet on this stuff. It's like, oh boy, here you go. So long story short, this game could go either way right now, bro. Like the Texans could still win, the Bears could still win.
Gabe, you know what it is, too? The narrative, the Bears aren't starting anybody. When I hear all that stuff, it makes me want to take the Bears. And I can't believe I found a book that actually does teasers. Over 24.5, like both sides of this game, it's going to be close. And even the under 38.5, I guess it's like dead if there's any more points. But I think that's fantastic. And usually these games are really tight. I'm with you. They're talking about ripping. Oh, yeah, he's got a 21. You know a guy had a 21 quarterback rating when he played, and he's throwing it out there like he's Jim McMahon. So, yeah, a lot more points than we expected in this game. Very surprisingly in the CFL, too, buddy. I didn't see BC being shut out by the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. I kind of leaned under, but I thought the score would be BC 13, Winnipeg nothing.
And the Houston Texans just missed a 58-yard field goal attempt, trying to cut the lead to 21-20, 58-yard field goal attempt. A little bit windy and rainy right there in Canton right now, and it affected the football. But, yeah, who would have thought, Cam? The NFL preseason game has 38 points, and the CFL game has 13 points. And Sean White, the BC Lion kicker, the guy has made I think it's 46 kicks in a row now. He's made 284 consecutive extra points, and I don't want to mush him. I think he's 38 for 38, actually. I think it was 36 for 36, 38 for 38 now. They just lined him up for a field goal, and they did a fake. What are you doing?
They knew it was coming, too. They lined up.
No, but you're losing 13-0. You don't have any points on the board. You got a kicker that never missed, hasn't missed in 3 years. Just take the damn 3, man. And it wasn't even a fake. It was like a drop kick. I don't know if you saw it. They asked him he sort of did this little pooch, it was like an onside sort of punt field goal deal, CFL style. It's why? What are you guys doing? I don't know. It's like BC or like I said earlier off the top of the show. It's like midlife crisis people, middle-aged men have. The BC Lions are having a mid-season crisis, Cam. They were terrible against Calgary.
Right.
Seriously, this is something like the Elks or the Ticats would do. It's what the hell are you guys doing? And if you'll notice, I talk about this. Bad teams in the CFL, you'll notice, on 2nd and 6 or 2nd and 4, they throw it 50 yards. And Edmonton does that all the time. They'll run on first down, throw a bomb on second down, 2 and out, and they're out 20 seconds after. This is what BC's doing now. If you'll notice, there's no flow. It's just basically, you know what? Let's just try to throw a bomb. There's no rhythm to their offense at all. They're completely rattled for whatever reason the last 2 weeks. And they've had a lot of time. They had an 8-day layoff going into their last game. They played on a Saturday, and then they played on the Sunday. So it was 8-day difference. And then they had a bye week coming into this game, and they literally have 2 first downs. It's absolutely terrible.
They're unprepared. And that's a great call by you. You're coming off a bye week, and this is a performance game. Winnipeg has 15 first downs. I think maybe 16 because Strevler ran it for a first down on the last play. Winnipeg came to play, Gabe, and that's the thing about the CFL. Winnipeg's a desperate team. They've been the most disappointing team in the league this year. They're at home. BC's kind of sleepwalking. I guess they said, hey, we could just show up in this game. It doesn't work like that. Winnipeg has dominated this game. They got a run game going. They're tough. BC's got to wake up. There's still a lot of time in this game. It's 13-0 in the CFL, we know. But right now, absolutely true what you said. They're rattled, and they look confused.
It was a problem for them last year. And listen, they've been really good the last couple of years. But if there was one issue that they've had at times is they'll start off slow in games. And there's no excuse for it. And Campbell has talked about it, their coach, saying, I don't really understand it. Like, he goes, I don't really know what more I can do. Which we think they're ready, and they're not ready. And this year, it was the complete opposite. If you watch them, you went to one of their games. Yep. This year, it's basically been they come out hot, they go for the jugular, and they're up 28-0 at the half every week. They really learned, no, we're coming out, we're not playing around. And I think they're a little cocky, the BC Lions as well. I think they kind of think that, we can move the ball on anybody, and we got all these, we're good, don't worry, but we're the BC Lions. Like, they sort of have an attitude about them. And like you said, Winnipeg are like a bunch of sort of like Polish, Czech Republic, American, Canadian dudes that are grinding away out here with lunch pails. Yes. It's not pretty, but they're just sort of like fighting here. It's like 16-0 now. And BC are like the classic West Coast finesse team.
They're like the Chargers.
And they're getting punched in the mouth right now. Like, they've got their defense getting pushed around. The offensive line's getting pushed around. Vernon Adams has started in Vernon. Remember, Cam, I said earlier, Vernon had 13 touchdowns and 1 interception. Now he's got 6 interceptions. He's starting to be, you know what I mean? Because he's getting frustrated. No one's open. So he's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to throw it. Like, it's not like they're breaking down. Like, the system is breaking down, man. You guys got to better get together on this drive. This drive.
Recently, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not making bad swings. I don't feel like I'm making terrible decisions, and just had got a little bit of a streak of bad luck on par fives. Didn't birdie any of them at the Open, didn't birdie any of them today. It's just, and I didn't feel like I did anything terribly wrong, right? But that's just golf. It happens. What's done is done, and this week is the most important week of the year right now.
If he lands it pin high, he's going to be off over the pin position and leave himself a tough putt there. That should bite now. He didn't like it by the looks of it, but he'll love it when he sees it.
Just get this before that bunker. Put himself in a good position.
Just a tiny little baby fade, ideally placed.
To tie the lead at 16.
Playing well, isn't he, John Rahm? And OMG, what a championship Sunday we just witnessed.
Win, right? Selfishly, you always want to get that done, but you don't want to see a teammate and a good friend, missing a putt for that happening for me.
The Live Golf League delivers every single event, doesn't it? I mean, what an incredible finish there. You know what, Tyrrell Hatton, I feel for him. He's been playing beautiful golf. In fact, since Miami, he's been the best player in our league based on the strokes gained metric.
I'm really happy that I had my first Live Golf win. Now that Kelly and the kids are watching, just knowing that I'm bringing the trophy home for them, it feels good to say that it's coming home.
All right, so the BC Lions threw a bomb on first down. Like I said earlier, no rhythm. They just came out. They literally like a bomb. It was like 50, 60 yards in the air. Incomplete. Second down, they get sacked, on and off the field in like 30 seconds. Defense back on the field. It's just not smart football. And Rich Campbell's a very good coach. They have a smart offensive coordinator. They're just rattled, right? Listen, man, it's an 18-game season. You're not going to be impeccable. But, it's you could say in the CFL, yeah, you know what? They played 4 days ago and this and that, and the schedule's tough. As I stated, man, these guys played in Calgary. They've been sitting in BC for in the last 16 days. They played 1 game. And here they are, flat again. Mick Aussie's never flat. Mick Aussie steps up, and then there's the Aussie women having a great Olympics in the pool as they won the women's relay today. Great race. How you doing, Mick? Good to see you.
Yeah, excellent, mate. Loving the swimming, but the real Olympic Games starts with the track and field for me. But I got a little beef with NBC, mate. They go the leaderboard, they count the total medals, when Olympics.com and everyone else, the leaderboard of the country is the gold medals. So yes. NBC, you're a mob of seppos, and Americans listening right now, don't listen to NBC. Look at Olympics.com, because the leaderboard is the number of gold medals, not total. The Aussies are ripping into America because of it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a global media controversy right now, as generally it's true. If you look at if you look at most international Olympic websites and even Google, who have scores, and they're going by gold medals. So it starts gold, right? And USA is ranked 6 or 7, but America doesn't like to be 6th or 7th, Mick. And if they are, they'll just rewrite, they'll just say, no, we're not. We're first. Yeah. No, they will. And they're and they're not, every American site's doing it. They're it's sort of alternate facts. You know what I mean? It's no. F the world. We're first. That's it. We're not really 7th. That's not
Which
true.
is right, babe.
Because it bothers them to look, and they're like, Japan. I mean, Japan's got double, you know what I mean? It looks bad. Japan's got 9 gold medals. We got 5. No. We got more than everyone. Yeah, you also have 360 million people. Exactly. So you kind of should have a couple of more than Azerbaijan. You know what I mean?
Good call.
But they had a good day today. I tell you, Mick, watch, as soon as the U.S. have more gold medals, they'll flip it to gold medals. Then as soon as they're leading, they'll switch it. They'll be like, all right, you see, no, that's, we're doing it the way you want us to do it. Once they see they're at the top,
What were they, Gabe, at the start of the Olympics?
Because if you're NBC, I'm dead serious, Cam. The way the average person in Iowa, Kansas watching, it'll anger them. They'll see 6th or 7th place, and they'll be like, oh, we're not doing well. This sucks. And they'll get a negative incontation. They see first, and they're like, USA. Right? I guarantee you, if I was in the room, that's what they're saying. The NBC would be like, no. It's going to upset people. We're going to put number 1. We're just number 1. Most medals.
What was it?
Good day today.
Yeah, great day. But the question I have is, at the start of the Olympics, what were they to have most golds? And there's a lot of Olympics. Minus 600? Because China was second?
Minus 700.
Yeah, 700. That's tough.
Now, I tweeted about this last night. It fell to, let me see what it is now. It fell to minus 325 last night. I tweeted, I said, you know what? It's actually a pretty good bet. Oh, yeah. And with USA's run today, USA are now 200 to 1. Most medals, 200 to 1. Most gold medals, minus 350 now. Like I said, though, the U.S. had a big day today. And the whole key to these over-under with medals things is, are you going to win medals people didn't expect you to win at? The U.S., if you think about it, the USA really hasn't choked in anything yet. You know what I mean? There hasn't been a massive, oh my God, the Americans were really supposed to win that. The 3-on-3 women's basketball, I didn't even think they were going to win. I said, Canada, you know what I mean? They really haven't, their events really haven't come up yet. I will say the Aussies have gotten quite a few medals in the pool. Hey, Mick, and Summer McIntosh beating Reagan Smith and the American girls and Katie Ledecky. But America won the 4-man rowing today, which they haven't won in 60 years. No one expected that. They won the women's fencing, team fencing, which was a massive upset today.
recently, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not making bad swings. I don't feel like I'm making terrible decisions, and just had got a little bit of a streak of bad luck on par fives. Didn't birdie any of them at the Open, didn't birdie any of them today. It's just, and I didn't feel like I did anything terribly wrong, right? But that's just golf. It happens. What's done is done, and this week is the most important week of the year right now.
If he lands it pin high, he's going to be off over the pin position and leave himself a tough putt there. That should bite now. He didn't like it by the looks of it, but he'll love it when he sees it.
Just get this before that bunker. Put himself in a good position.
Just a tiny little baby fade, ideally placed.
To tie the lead at 16. Playing well, isn't he, John Rahm?
And OMG, what a championship Sunday we just witnessed.
Win, right? Selfishly, you always want to get that done, but you don't want to see a teammate and a good friend, missing a putt for that happening for me.
The Live Golf League delivers every single event, doesn't it? I mean, what an incredible finish there. You know what, Tyrrell Hatton, I feel for him. He's been playing beautiful golf. In fact, since Miami, he's been the best player in our league based on the strokes gained metric.
I'm really happy that I had my first Live Golf win. Now that Kelly and the kids are watching, just knowing that I'm bringing a trophy home for them, it feels good to say that it's coming home.
This is SportsRage. I'm Morency. Hey, look at BC just completed a pass for 4 yards. It's actually a positive step for them. It's a step. I'm dead serious. Like they're running out of racetrack here, though. It's 19-0. There's 4 minutes left in the third. Like this is it. They got to score a damn touchdown right now. Put some points on the board. All right. So there's always these. I'm following all these wacky Olympic stories that are going on, and this is a crazy one actually. In which, so 2 days ago, table tennis, ping pong, table tennis. Number one player in the world is from China. See what I'm saying? So 2nd and 6, they throw a bomb. Like, I don't know what the F these guys are doing. Let's check back with this game. I'm going down in flames here, too. This is going to be ugly. Like, I need some points. I need them quick. So the number one Chinese player in the world is the table tennis male player is Chinese. He won a gold medal in mixed doubles with another Chinese woman stud player. So they won the gold medal, but he had his individual competition coming up after it. So they win the gold medal. He's taking pictures, and all the media get so close, they knocked his paddle over and stepped on it and crushed his ping pong paddle. So you would figure, I don't know, he's got another one. No, like he had to, whatever. Like he lost it. Like you broke his lucky, I guess he's won 11 championships with it. It's the only paddle he's ever used, and it's his paddle. They're pretty particular about their paddles. It's like a golf club. You can't work in a new paddle on the spot. He lost to the 26th ranked player in the world that he had never lost to before in his first match of individual play.
Wow.
And then after he was livid, he's like
I don't blame him.
He was crying, actually. He was in tears. They were patting him and he was he was holding the paddle. He's looking at the paddle. He's like, the paddle. You know what I mean? He lost. You believe that, Mick? Yeah, mental, eh? You got to suck it up at that point, Mick, and go, all right, just give me a new effing paddle here. If you're the number one player in the world, you should have a backup paddle as well, bro. Because they said he used a brand new paddle. How come you don't have another one worked in?
Yeah, you got to work in a few, like a baseball glove. I'm with you, Morency. That's stupid. But This is lucky paddle.
How many tennis rackets the tennis players have? Like 10?
Yeah.
All ready to go, right? All strung.
Tennis players don't care about
Absolutely.
lucky rackets. You
It's
see, they
serious.
smash them all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bring it up. Yeah.
They have no sentimental value with their rackets, tennis
Here's
players.
the
They're like,
thing, though. If you
next
hit a
one,
ball-
yeah, let's go.
If you hit a ball that many times, Gabe, and I've had like many ping pong tables and different, there are certain type of paddles. You get a nice little sweet spot in there for you.
Yeah, but he knows the feel, exactly.
Yeah,
it throws him up. But I just don't understand how he doesn't have another paddle.
Yeah,
no, but it's like a guitarist, bro. Like, all right, you got your favorite guitar. If the string breaks, you can't say, well, I don't have another. Like, it's like, no, you just get the other one after. You kind of, you know what I mean? You deal with it.
I get it. I'm kind of on his
yeah,
side.
but that's
a lucky
that's one of the the wackier stories. Another story going on too is there's rampant theft in the Olympic Village. All the athletes are getting their stuff stolen.
French thieves, grifters. Yeah.
Yeah, local staff helping themselves. See a nice iPhone, wee.
Yeah, exactly. No, honestly, I got to think about that, Morency. It's like we talked about.
Just imagine these French people too going in there saying "Maudit American" or "Ripping America." Call this American. It's going through the rooms and stuff. Hey, let's take this. No, there's athletes showing up. They're like, all my gear's gone. Someone stole my tracksuit, all my team stuff. Like they're taking like the memorabilia stuff. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
They're like, oh, look, there's like a USA tracksuit. Let's take it. Because they have access to the village. They're walking around. They're like, there's a personnel theft problem going on. Hey, that's what I remember. Colorado played at UCLA at the Rose Bowl, and they came into the room, and all their stuff was gone. Dion's like, we got like $5 million worth of jewelry stolen. And everyone was like, what the hell are you guys bringing $5 million worth of jewelry into a college football locker room?
Ding. Excellent point, Morency.
Especially like there's some dudes, like some security guards working at UCLA, working at the Rose Bowl, sees the players coming in with all this bling. And he's thinking, all right, I got access to that tunnel. I'm just going to go in there during the game. Like, I'm going to take your watch.
You're asking for it. Like, that's the thing. Like,
we'll lock this stuff up, man.
I agree, Gabe. That's just stupid.
Right, so, yeah, wild stuff in the Olympics. But we're going for more, Mick. And I know you're a big swim fan. Obviously, listen, the Australian women, that was just unbelievable. Like, they got like they're like heat-seeking missiles underwater, these women. But with that being stated, Summer McIntosh is becoming a global superstar in these Olympic Games. No matter what she does in the 200 coming up here, she's already had a great games, 2 gold and a silver. But if she can pull this off and add one more gold, she kind of like, she steps up and she becomes like the face of women's swimming in North America, leading into 2028. Titmus is getting older. Like, McIntosh has the swim world in the palm of her hands here. 200-meter inter medley, Mick. We saw her dominate the 400, and she won by nearly 6 seconds. And from what I understand and watching this stuff, and I've been soaking it all in, listening to the smart people talk, there's no reason why she can't win this, guys, again. Like, she's quicker than Regan Smith is, the American girl. And Regan Smith is amazing, but Summer McIntosh has proven she's just quicker than she is. She's proven it twice already. So you've got an Australian, you got the American, you've got Kaylee McEwen plus 175, Summer McIntosh plus 187, Kate Douglas plus 200, and then there's a big drop-off to 9-1. So there's basically a 3-swimmer race here, guys. How the hell do we not take Summer McIntosh, Cam, at plus 187? This really will be the last time you're ever going to get this girl at this price. And
it's already done.
I'm taking it. Plus 187.
Me too, Gabe. She's just phenomenal. She's absolutely just I can't believe how cool she is and how measured she is for her age. Like, what were we doing at 17? Like, this is nuts. Like, what she's doing is absolutely stunning. And, I wouldn't put it past her. I think it's actually a great price for her. We bet her. We hit all our parlays with her. Let's do it again. Let's get 3 golds, buddy. I'm all in.
You know what? The Hall of Fame game is currently in a weather delay. I bet the total of this game. Give me my money back. Void it. I'm dead serious. Void. I'm dead. No. Hey, dead for everyone tuning in right now. For your bet, a football game must go 55 minutes to be official. I'm dead serious. It's a Hall of Fame game. If they don't come back, I want my money back. They already graded me for a loss, though. This isn't fair.
Yeah, that's not cool. You can't get the loss grade already. Those guys are
like totals. It's like baseball camp. They don't count. It's like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like if a baseball game is already over the number and they cancel the game in the 6th inning, you get screwed. They're like, it's void because it didn't finish. It's like, yeah, it already went over. No, it doesn't matter. But I already went over. Technically, I should get my money back if this game doesn't go 55 minutes because it's not official.
Couldn't agree more. Yeah, so that's what they do. So, yeah, you're in a baseball game. It's got to be official. They don't pay. I remember I had like a dime bet and that happened to me. I absolutely broke stuff. I think it's the stupidest crap. It's amazing to me, Morency. When you lose a bet, you get the old X. But I'm sitting there with my golf first rounders waiting and waiting and waiting. It's funny. They like to take, but they take a lot longer to put it back in.
This is the problem, though. This is a good thing and a bad thing with these modern books. It's a good thing when they pay you right away for a win-in game, but it's not good when they grade it right away.
Yeah,
exactly. It's already been graded for the loss. I can't bitch. Like, it's already lost, but...
It's bad news, yeah.
If it doesn't go 55 minutes, it's not official.
You're right.
Like, I really would have sort of a legal beef. Like, technically, listen, it says 55 minutes to be an official bet, so all bets should be off.
Are you going to get on the blow in England?
Yeah, like all bets are off. Winners, losers, like everyone, like you get screwed, everybody. It's like, it didn't go 55 minutes. It's not a game.
You're right. It's a void bet. A rule state.
Get me a lawyer on the line here.
I agree.
Recently, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not making bad swings. I don't feel like I'm making terrible decisions, and just had got a little bit of a streak of bad luck on par fives. Didn't birdie any of them at the Open, didn't birdie any of them today. It's just, and I didn't feel like I did anything terribly wrong, right? But that's just golf. It happens. What's done is done, and this week is the most important week of the year right now.
If he lands it pin high, he's going to be off over the pin position and leave himself a tough putt there. That should bite now. He didn't like it by the looks of it, but he'll love it when he sees it.
Just get this before that bunker. Put himself in a good position.
Just a tiny little baby fade, ideally placed.
To tie the lead at 16. Playing well, isn't he, John Rahm?
And OMG, what a championship Sunday we just witnessed.
Win, right? Selfishly, you always want to get that done, but you don't want to see a teammate and a good friend, missing a putt for that happening for me.
The Live Golf League delivers every single event, doesn't it? I mean, what an incredible finish there. You know what, Tyrrell Hatton, I feel for him. He's been playing beautiful golf. In fact, since Miami, he's been the best player in our league based on the strokes gained metric.
I'm really happy that I had my first Live Golf win. Now that Kelly and the kids are watching, just knowing that I'm bringing a trophy home for them, it feels good to say that it's coming home.
This is SportsRage. Let's roll. Sirius XM channel 159. The NFL Hall of Fame game is in a weather delay right now. Seems to happen quite often when we go to Canton, Ohio, actually. 21-17, 3:25 left in the third quarter of play. As I was stating, a football bet isn't technically official until 55 minutes of the game has been played, and they haven't played 55 minutes. 19, the totals are done, but I'm serious. If they voided it, I think it would just, if it ended, I think it would just be a void. Like if you had money on the Bears or Texans, you just get your money back. But God knows what books do nowadays. I saw there's a story today that one book is adding a 3% tax to your bets. So, yeah.
Isn't the tax the juice?
Yeah. But they're adding a new 3% surcharge like Ticketmaster to your bet. You imagine? So you pay for the bet, and now you pay an extra 3% on top of the bet for the right to bet.
Oh, so Morency, you go on your phone and you hit the button. That's 3%. Wow, that's good stuff, guys.
I don't want to get into it. Whatever it is, what it is, but it's a bad decision by them. They shouldn't have told people, and they just should have had crappier lines, and no one even noticed.
You're right.
Now that you've told people about the 3%, everyone's all angry. And so you just should have baked it in, built it into your same game parlay numbers, and fooled
You're
people.
right.
No one ever noticed.
13% big instead of 10.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, it pays 281 instead of 286. No one's going to notice. You know what I mean? So you have a press release about, we're charging 3%. Everyone's like, I want my money. I'm pulling my money out.
Yeah.
So the BC lines are just sucking hard here, Mick. It's unbelievable.
They didn't
19-0.
What, are you getting drunk in Winnipeg? Pierogies and moonshine? What the hell's going on?
I didn't see this coming. What do you think, Mick, of this CFL game?
Brutal.
Oh, well, I got a TV on it, but I haven't got it on. I'm more interested in Olympics right now, and the Elks hopefully get a win. But wasn't that a disgrace not putting Trey Ford in at half-time? They put him in. He finally absolutely tears it up. Jarius Jackson, he's an idiot for not putting him in at halftime. The crowd went off, 3 touchdowns. He's a star. And I feel ripped off that I bought season tickets knowing that he was going to start, and then they got Bethel Thompson. What a joke, mate. It's an absolute disgrace what's going on. So finally now I can watch and see the exciting Trey Ford play, because he is very, very exciting, as you know.
Isn't it funny, guys, how Jason Moss was the idiot, yet he's the guy that goes to a third-string quarterback and Montreal comes back and wins? Guy's amazing. I actually consider him the best coach in the CFL, Gabe. You tell me what he's done with the Alouettes. The guy's amazing. Every decision, every button he pushes, the fact that you're going to a third-string unproven quarterback who played for the Portland State Vikings and the guy's shredding guys, come on, man. He's done a great job. Jason Moss is, in my opinion, fantastic. And people used to rip that guy. They don't know anything.
He's done a good job. But with that being stated, let's see what Alexander does now that he's starting, I believe, tomorrow against Hamilton. I actually like the Ticats in that game. So more Olympics. Mick, I'm like you. I am fired up for the Olympics, but this CFL game's just killing me, and I got way too much money on it. And I just want to smash things right now.
I agree.
So I'm going to bet on the hammer throw. I feel like throwing a hammer right now. Still 13:50 left, but it's 19-0. There's going to be another field goal attempt coming up here. I bet 37.5 at halftime. There's a bailout trying to at least I didn't take the BC plus 6.5 at the half. I was like, you know what? I'll go over 37.5. They got to get to 38 here. BC's not going to get shut out. If they make the field goal, we're at 22. I need 16 points in 13 minutes. That's possible. But I'm getting extremely frustrated right now about this. So, Mick, the Olympics starting. The track and field started last night with the road walk, which is incredibly frustrating to watch. Although, first things first, I will say I did enjoy the women's race a lot better. It was almost distracting. I'm just going to be real and honest about it. There's a lot of asses, and they're all in good shape. It was too much. Yeah. And they're all wiggling, right? So it's
the golden brown.
I realized, too, I had the hot one, too. The girl in red at the front. That was the Garcia Leon girl. I'm like, oh, great. I'm on the hot one. She's not going to win. I knew she was too hot.
Too hot to win.
No, they were all going, and she had, perfect makeup, and, she kept on, she was practically, taking selfies during the race, and she was going along. But I swear to God, and this is an honest question, Mick and Cam, you think about it, Mick, how do you catch up in race walking?
Oh,
it's very difficult.
You can't run. So, the Chinese girl, they were all in a pack, and out of nowhere, the Chinese girl just, she just sort of got ahead of them. And once everyone's behind, you can't run to catch up. So, and I'm like, I don't know how they're going to catch her. And they didn't catch her.
I got to be honest with you.
And the same thing with the men, Cam. The men guy went wire to wire. He just started, and he was like, bye-bye, everybody. And everyone else was wiggling to catch him. And it's like, guys, You can't let him get this far ahead because you can't run to catch him. I don't understand how you're going to catch the guy walking.
This is very important, too. Some guys look like they're jogging and others are walking. Not everybody's form is the same. Where's the referees when I'm watching?
Oh, no, I noticed a lot of fouls, guy. Last night, Cam, I was watching the men's race. There was two guys. Yes. Two guys got kicked out of the race for running. Like, they do. Running. Like, people will start cheating, Mick. Like, they're like, bro, you're jogging. Like, buddy's like going. And even me, I tweeted out. I said, these guys aren't walking. They're jogging. They're running. Like
the Canadian guy did it so legit. The red-haired ginger guy who came like fifth, whatever. The guy, and these other guys are jogging.
Duffy,
I like Duffy. I like that kid, Carrot Top. Yeah, but anyway,
I'm never betting on race walking again. It was too frustrating. But
it is.
So we got the high jump coming up. Nick's got a high jump pick for us. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kim. I'm out. I'm out, bro. I never win marathon bets. I never win this. I'm not betting anymore. High jump I'm listening to. What do you got for us, Mick?
What do you got, Mick?
Women's high jump.
You guys getting excited over female walkers and the beach volleyball. I got something for you. The women's high jump, the second favourite, the Aussie, Nicola Gleislagers. She looks like Giselle, mate. She's incredible. So she's second top favourite. And the women's pole vault, another tall one for you. Like the tall women. Nina Kennedy is first favourite, and she's the 2023 World Championship, and she's from Perth, and she's a hottie as well. And in the women's 1,500 metre, Jessica Hull, third pick, and she's the current 2,000 metre world record holder from the Oregon Ducks training. She's a hottie as well. There you go, boys.
Recently, I feel like I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not making bad swings. I don't feel like I'm making terrible decisions, and just had got a little bit of a streak of bad luck on par fives. Didn't birdie any of them at the Open, didn't birdie any of them today. It's just, and I didn't feel like I did anything terribly wrong, right? But that's just golf. It happens. What's done is done, and this week is the most important week of the year right now.
If he lands it pin high, he's going to be off over the pin position and leave himself a tough putt there. That should bite now. He didn't like it by the looks of it, but he'll love it when he sees it.
Just get this before that bunker. Put himself in a good position.
Just a tiny little baby fade, ideally placed.
To tie the lead at 16. Playing well, isn't he, John Rahm?
And OMG, what a championship Sunday we just witnessed.
Win, right? Selfishly, you always want to get that done, but you don't want to see a teammate and a good friend missing a putt for that happening for me.
The Live Golf League delivers every single event, doesn't it? I mean, what an incredible finish there. You know what, Tyrrell Hatton, I feel for him. He's been playing beautiful golf. In fact, since Miami, he's been the best player in our league based on the strokes gained metric.
I'm really happy that I had my first Live Golf win. Now that Kelly and the kids are watching, just knowing that I'm bringing the trophy home for them, it feels good to say that it's coming home.
All right, so 22-0 for the Bombers. The Lions turning the ball over. This is just a total train wreck nightmare going on right now. But as far as the Olympics are concerned, so yeah, like the track and field, it already started with the walking that we talked about was the first events, but starting to get realer now. And I talked about this guy, Ethan Katzberg. Ethan Katzberg, he's the world champion. He's actually from BC, right outside of Vancouver. He's only 22 years old. He's the world champion, but he's thrown a hammer further than anybody else has since like 1988. Like he broke a world record and like shattered a world record. He's on top of his game right now. You know, a Pan American winner, world champion winner, world record holder. He's kind of a significant favorite by track and field standards. He's a minus 250 favorite to win the men's hammer throw. Goes off the board at 1:10 Eastern tonight. Also great parlay material. Parlay it with Summer McIntosh. Parlay it with whatever Team Canada basketball in the morning. But Ethan Katzberg, he's my play. I already do have him in parlays, actually. And the women's hammer throw, the favorite and the world champion is also Canadian. So there could be a daily double in the hammer throw for Canada, which I could really use. Oh, man, BC just went for it on third down, and the pass got batted down. Like, this is ineptness. Vernon Adams is hurt. They have Dolgada in here. This guy's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Has any team been scoreless? Has any team been shut out this year? I think the answer is no.
I don't think so.
There's no. No. Even the Elks have got like some points. Like this could be like shut out in a CFL game. We got to do.
It doesn't happen often in the CFL. The team gets shut out.
Yeah, I'm gonna check the records here.
If you would have told me before the game the BC team total was 3.5 points, I would have bet like $100,000 on credit. Yeah. I said, all right, I'll get that bet in. They're being shut out right now. 22-0, 11:32 left. I need over 37.5. I need a miracle. All right, so Mick's talking about the high. Let me get the high jump on up here. So women's high jump. This is going off the board tonight as well, actually, at 1:10 in the morning. So the track and field is starting for real right now. To recap your picks once again, Mick, who do you have?
The Aussies second. She looks like Giselle. Nicola Schleislager is plus 350. She's the second favorite. Yeah, you know what? I like the Ukrainian girl. I won't even try to say her name, but she's minus 450, a little bit pricey. Yeah. She's the world champion right now. She seems to be like the one in the best form. But the women's high jump seems to be quite up, open in the air. And I'll tell you what, guys, the 100-meter men and women's is sneaking up on us, actually, which is one of the marquee events of the Olympics. It goes off on Saturday night, 2:45 Pacific, so 5:45 Sunday morning. Wow. So Saturday night overnight is the 100 meters, but the qualifications start, like it's going off the board soon like this. You got like about 36 hours to get your 100-meter men's bets in. I'm taking the Jamaican Keishane Thompson, plus 125. He's run the fastest 100 meters in the world that anyone's run since 2022. He ran a 9.77 at the Jamaican Championships. But he's never participated in an international tournament before. Ooh.
Like, you believe that? Never. Like, it's one thing, he's never been in the Olympics where you're going to get. No. He's never been in a tournament outside of Jamaica before.
Wow.
He's 22 years old, but he's the fastest man in the world right now. So as long as he doesn't get, like, overwhelmed by the moment, I think he'll be fine. Okay, Mick, let's get to the AFL. Anything in the AFL for us tonight?
Yeah, the Dogs and the D's are playing. The Dogs are in hot form. That's the Western Bulldogs, and they're making a really good run. Take their money line or 1-39. If the D's lose, they are done and they won't make the final. So maybe the D's cover, but the Dogs to win is one of my best bets. They should get it done.
All right, Western Bulldogs, minus 334 to money line against Melbourne. West Coast and Gold Coast. This is hardly a glamorous matchup. West Coast usually are like 45-point underdogs now. They're only 15.5-point underdogs here, Mick, against Gold Coast.
Yeah, they've got a new coach. He's doing well, but the Gold Coast Suns, this is true. They have not won one game away from home, and Perth's a long way. The Suns are 15, and they go 15.5 points. I like the Eagles to actually win that. So take it.
All right.